Lakin High School basketball on Lakin High Sports on YouTube is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High and the community of Lakin.
Shelter Insurance. Gwen Wechter. East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding. Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
To the hardwoods we go with the longtime voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Good Friday evening. Welcome to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks with you. Thanks for joining me tonight for Lady Bronx basketball. The final regular season home game tonight, so that means it's senior night. Lady Bronx getting set to take on the Lady Spartans of Deerfield. Lady Bronx back on the hardwood after a big win last night over Sublette by the score of 41-26. The Lady Bronx 11-7 on the season and getting ready to wrap up their final home game of the regular season. And with any luck, they'll be back for the first round of the upcoming sub-state right here in the friendly confines of the Lakin Middle School gym. But before we worry about sub-state, we still have a little bit of business to take care of, and that is the game tonight. Deerfield 5-14 under head coach Tyson Esslinger. The Lady Bronx are 11-7 under second-year head coach J.C. Holloway. Deerfield comes in averaging 26.2 points per game. The Lady Bronx averaging 40.5 points per contest. Look at the starting lineups first for Deerfield. Wearing number 2, a 5'3" sophomore, Giselle Sines. Wearing number 3, excuse me, not number 3. Wearing number 4, a 5'8" junior, Shaylee Hill. Wearing number 5, a 5'3" junior, Alyssa Smith. Wearing number 15, a 5'9" senior, Ingrid Gardea. And wearing number 40, a 5'3" senior, Audrey Musel. Once again, Deerfield comes in averaging just over 26 points per game, shoot 24% from the field, grab 25 rebounds per game, and they shoot 48% from the free throw line as a team. Deerfield coming off a loss Tuesday night at Grenada by the score of 66-29. And with senior night tonight, here's the starting lineup for the Lakin Lady Bronx. And they're going to go an all-senior look tonight for the Lady Bronx, and they start this way. Wearing number 1, a 5'4" senior, averaging 2 points per game, Erin Yuri. Wearing number 5, a 5'6" senior, averaging 2.8 points per game, Sarah Wright. Wearing number 15, a 5'6" senior, averaging just over 2 points per game, Nayeli Monroy. Wearing number 20, a 5'3" senior, averaging just over 6 points per game, Tegan Bachman. And the fifth and final starter here on senior night, wearing number 30, a 5'11" senior, averaging 4.3 points per contest, and that's Brooke Groff. The Lady Bronx averaging 40.5 points per game. They shoot 31% from the field, grab 32 rebounds per game, and they're shooting 56.5% from the free throw line. Lady Bronx 11-7, the Lady Spartans 5-14. We're going to take one quick timeout. When we come back, we'll turn it over to the public address announcer for the introduction of our starting lineups. Don't go away.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stampede, the home of the Lakin Bronx, for tonight's varsity basketball game between the visiting Deerfield Spartans and your Lakin Bronx. On behalf of USD 215 and the athletic department, we would like to welcome our guests from Deerfield. We're glad you made the trip. Please remember, extracurricular activities are an important part of education. We encourage you to support your team in a positive manner in accordance with CASA Rule 52. This is senior night. We'll be honoring our seniors between games. And now, here are the starting lineups in alternating fashion. For the Spartans, a 5'3" sophomore, number 2, Giselle Sines. For the Bronx, a 5' senior, number 1, Erin Uri. For the Spartans, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Shaylee Hill. For the Bronx, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Sarah Wright. For the Spartans, a 5'3" junior, number 5, Alyssa Smith. For the Bronx, a 5'6" senior, number 15, Nayeli Monroy. For the Spartans, a 5'9" senior, number 15, Ingrid Gardea. For the Bronx, a 5'3" senior, number 20, Tegan Bachman. And for the Spartans, a 5'3" senior, number 40, Audrey Musel. And for the Bronx, a 5'11" senior, number 30, Brooke Groff. Head coach for the Spartans, Tyson Esslinger, assisted by Cale Warden. Head coach for Lakin, J.C. Holloway. Assistant, Kurt Leader and Holly Myers.
And a thank you to public address announcer Kevin Thompson with the introduction of our starting lineups. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lakin Lady Bronx basketball. The first of 2 games on our schedule tonight. Of course, the Bronx and the Spartans to follow. And we will have senior night introductions immediately after this contest before the boys come out and warm up. And we will have the senior night introductions on our broadcast as well. So stick with us if, of course, you want to see some basketball, but if you want to see the senior night recognition, we will have that for you as well. Lady Bronx, the home team in the home white uniforms, set to tip things off, Brooke Groth and Shaylee Hill. Tip is controlled by Lakin. Sarah from the left wing fires a 3. It's long off the rim. Erin Uri with the rebound, shovels it off to Brooke. She missed the putback. And it's going to be off Brooke's hands, out of bounds. Lady Bronx going from our left to our right in this opening quarter. Lakin with full court pressure, off the miss. Giselle Sines with it. Back to Hill. And there's a 10 count. Good defense by the Lakin Lady Bronx. And I'll tell you what, nice job of Sarah sealing on that sideline to force Giselle Signs back, and that bought the Lady Bronx more time. Lakin basketball. Aaron with it in the far corner, outside the arc, now near side to Tegan. Aaron with the toes on the stripe. A little long with that one, but Sarah Wright with the offensive board. Tegan penetrates to the free throw line, kicks it out to Sarah. Sarah was wide open on the wing. I was just going to be quiet and let her fire.
Yeah.
But the pass inside, Brooks scored it. And the steal in the backcourt, Brooke Groff with the layup, good. And another steal, Tegan in the paint, off the bottom of the support. Brooke Groff picks up the loose ball and lays it up and in. And a timeout called by the Lady Spartans. And with 6:33 to go in our first quarter, it's Brooke Groff 6, Deerfield nothing. Brooke came in averaging 4.3 points per game, already boosting that percentage. Or that average, I guess I should say. Will be Deerfield basketball. Lady Bronx defense so far playing well. Haven't even allowed Deerfield to cross midcourt yet, while scoring 6 points. Pass intended for Alyssa Smith, knocked away by Tegan. Hill will inbounds once again for the Lady Spartans. And a 5 count. Good defense by the Lady Bronx. And Sophie Vandernap now into the lineup. The sixth senior on this squad. Actually, there are 7. Actually, no, there's 6. No, there's 7. Paola is not suited up tonight, so there are 7. From the left wing, Erin Urey with the 3. And that'll be a foul on Tegan. Ingrid Gardea running down the loose ball. Foul on Tegan is her first. Deerfield inbound on their baseline. And another 5 count by the Lady Bronx defense. 2 5 counts and a 10 count. Defense playing well so far here in the early going. Aaron running baseline, has it in the corner. Ball stolen away by Shaylee Hill. And the outlet to Signs. Signs across the timeline. First chance for Deerfield to set up the offense. Near side to Musil. Lady Bronx in a man-to-man. Vanessa Miranda into the lineup for Deerfield. Miranda, a 5'3" freshman.
Oh.
Lob into Ann Sophie.
Went for the screen.
Yeah. And a traveling violation. Jared Davidson, Sammy Vogel, and Reagan Shavira into the Lady Bronx lineup. Pass in the paint, just out of reach of Sammy, but she gathers it back in. Davidson drives it off the short baseline. Lady Bronx leading 11-0. Knocked away, Deerfield will keep it. Miranda in the corner has it stolen away by Reagan. Far corner, Davidson. Lady Bronx work it outside around the arc. Davidson running baseline, has it in the near corner. Lob into Sammy, and a foul called. I think that'll be on Vanessa Miranda from behind, but we'll wait. And it is. First foul. Teams first. Sammy at the line shooting 2 free throws. And good on the first attempt. And got them both. Didn't need the rim on either one of them. Lakin will get the steal, but that looked to me like it was a backcourt violation. But Lakin gets the basketball anyway. Reagan in the far corner.
Just a little off.
Just a little bit high for Davidson. Nice break to the bucket. But just over her fingertips, and it goes back to the Lady Spartans. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Knocked away by Tegan. Deerfield will keep it. They'll inbound on the far side at the Deerfield bench. Lady Spartans 5-14 on the season. The Lady Bronx 11-7. Hill with it, drives it up the right side, now double teamed, and the pass stolen away. And Sammy back to her feet. And Lakin will call a 30-second timeout. I'm glad to see Sammy bounced right back up. She had that look on her face that I wasn't so sure. 30-second timeout called by the Lady Bronx with 3:23 to play in the first quarter. Lady Bronx are on the road next Tuesday for the season finale at Wichita County. And of course, we'll be there. Then next Wednesday, the sub-state seedings will come out. Lob inside, Sammy off the glass, got it, and she's fouled. That foul is on Vanessa Miranda. That's her second. And Sammy, rolls that out.
Oh, I was going to stay with us.
Near steal, and now it is stolen away. Davidson with it. Davidson pass out front, Reagan the drive in the paint. That is short. Sammy off the one dribble, lays it up and in. 6 first quarter points for Sammy Vogel. She scored the last 6 for the Lady Bronx. And another steal for Lakin. Reagan leans in for the layup. The foul will go against Shaylee Hill. That's her first. Reagan goes to the line to shoot 2. Reagan, a 62% free throw shooter on the season. That one a little too strong off the back of the iron. Brooke Roth back into the Lady Bronx lineup along with Sarah Wright. And that free throw a little too strong as well. Lakin in the lane too early. And it goes to Deerfield. 2.5 to play first quarter. Lady Bronx on top 17-0. Hale pass up the court. Smith off the glass. Hits the bucket for Deerfield. Alyssa Smith with the bucket. Breaks a 17-0 run by the Lady Bronx to open this ball game. Pass inside. And right off her toe. Go back to Deerfield. Zoe Miller into the lineup for the Lady Spartans.
She needs to go back to what she was doing last night. Just turn, keep the ball high and shoot.
Turn and fire, yep.
You don't need that dribble.
Nayeli Monroy back into the lineup for the Lady Bronx as well. Miller across the timeline, nearly stolen by Reagan. And we've got a foul on Reagan out front. First foul on Reagan, second team foul. Smith double team, gets it out to Shaylee on the wing, and another foul. That'll go against Sarah. Reagan stops in the paint, hits it high off the glass. First basket for Shavira. Looked like Reagan came down maybe on somebody's foot, kind of shook her leg out a little bit. Nayeli with the steal out front. Reverse the floor and hits the layup.
30.
And a 30-second timeout by Deerfield. Will be Deerfield basketball. 48.1 seconds to go in our first quarter. Lakin still with full court men. And now Zoe Miller, the defense clears. Smith from the far corner drives baseline. Davidson swatted it away from behind. And Aaron picks up the loose ball. Oh, and they threw it away. Off the hands of Sarah, and it goes back to the Lady Spartans. And that foul is going to go against Jara Davidson. First foul on Jara. Fourth team foul. Knocked away in the paint by Nayeli. Deerfield to do it all over again. Smith off the inbound, too strong with the three. Rebound and the putback by Gardea. It's off the mark as well. And Lakin goes the other way. Davidson out to Sarah from 18. Rolling off the mark, won't go. Brooke with the putback, she's fouled. And we'll go to the line. Alyssa Smith with the foul, her first, fourth team foul. Brooke to shoot 2. Second free throw bouncing around, won't go. And the rebound knocked away from Nayeli. And Lakin will have the basketball. On the left wing, Davidson underneath. Brooke, basket and one. Nice pass by Jara.
A little 4-point play out of this trip.
And Brooke converts. And that'll do it. And let's see. Okay, my sheet was wrong on my running total here. I don't know why I did it, but 21 plus 1 isn't 20. It threw me off 3 points right off the bat. That'll do it for our first quarter. Good first quarter for the Lady Broncs. They lead Deerfield by the score of 25-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Don't go away.
At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools.
25-2. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us tonight for Bronx and Lady Bronx basketball. Lady Bronx on top after the first 8 minutes, 25-2. Deerfield will have the basketball to start our second quarter. Zoe Miller picks up the dribble out front, looking for some help. And they found Alyssa Smith. I think they gave her the benefit of the doubt on the 5 count. Rebound tied up by Sammy, and Lakin will have it on the arrow. Davidson from the corner. Thought about the three. They work it around the arc to Tegan on the wing. Now up top, Sarah. They'll reset it. Lady Bronx going with a double high post. Sammy and Nieli at the free throw line. Now to Davidson. I don't know who that was for. Nieli with the pass. Tegan was coming in from the backside. Sammy was also in the paint, but it's off the fingertips of Sammy and it goes back to Deerfield. Lakin with pressure in the backcourt. Hill with it. Now double teamed. That was a smart pass. She kept dribbling. That was going to be another 10. Three-pointer out front. Good by Giselle Sines.
That's from downtown.
Davidson from the corner fires for three, and it was left of the hoop. And Tegan saves it back in for the Lady Bronx. We had the perfect angle of that one.
When she shot it, you could hear her.
Sammy with the air ball in the paint, and she knew it wasn't good as soon as it left her fingertips. Yeah. I always complain that these microphones on these headsets pick up too much, that I worry about people at home that hear it. They weren't able to hear that, but that was funny.
The gym did.
Yes, I'm sure they did. Nieli at the line to shoot two. Hits the first one.
Yeah, not very loud in here.
And Nieli, the left-hander, puts both of them in. Nieli with 4 points. 22-point Lady Bronx lead. 6:15 to go in the first half. Zoe Miller, dish near side, now out front to Hill. Hill on the drive, stolen away by Ann Sophie, and the outlet to Reagan. Reagan the drive, rolls it over the rim. Sammy blocked on the putback. Lakin with the steal. Alyssa Smith down on the floor. Coaching staff out to check on her. .551 to go in our first quarter. Excuse me, our first half. Lakin leading at 27-5. Ashley Hernandez into the lineup for the Lady Spartans. Lakin with the basketball. Over to Sarah. Long range three. Off the front of the rim. Sammy with the putback. Won't go. Ball is loose. And it comes off to Giselle Sines. Giselle brings it up near side. Now they'll set up the offense. Dribble to the right side. Shaylee Hill takes it to the baseline, out to Miller on the elbow, and she'll back it back out. Sines with it. Sines leading the Lady Spartans, averaging 9.5 points per game, and a steal out front by Reagan. Reagan out, missed the layup, and it's going to stay with Lakin. Reagan getting back in there, battling for that rebound. Ball came squirting out and off the hands of Shaylee Hill. Really, that's one of those that you can't even be ready for that.
No.
It just comes out of there so fast. And 3 from the corner, Reagan. Rebound came right back to her. She missed the putback, but Sammy right there with the board and the bucket. Sammy with 8 points in this first half. Inlet to Sammy. Missed. And Sophie with the rebound. Tosses it out to Reagan. And Lady Bronx working around the arc. Nice hustle by Ann Sophie to save the miss. And Hill will be fouled on the attempt. You know, we've talked about Sammy, grabbing that ball and putting the shot up quick. That time she might have went a little too fast.
Yeah.
The foul will be on Sarah Wright. That's her second. Shaylee Hill to shoot 2 free throws. Hill shooting 53% from the free throw line. Bouncing around, won't go. Brooke Groth back into the lineup for Lakin. Aaron back as well. No, I think Tegan came back in. Or was Tegan already in? It's either Tegan or Aaron.
I think it was Tegan.
Okay.
Or Brooke, or I don't know. No, it was Brooke. Who cares? They're in.
Yeah. Right side, Reagan stops. 12-footer, got it. Reagan Severe with 4. It's a 25-point Lady Bronx lead. Aaron out in front, now waits for help. Tegan on the wing.
Oh.
Pass off the fingertips of Brooke. Goes back to Deerfield with 3:37 to play. Lakin still with pressure in the backcourt. Miller across the timeline. Dishes left side to Signs. Lob into Miller. Looking to drive baseline. They have to throw it back out and will throw it away. .310 to go first half. It's been all Lady Bronx so far, leading by 26. Passing near side, Aaron from 3. Won't go. Brooke doing a good job of trying to keep it alive, but she's going to be called for the foul. Foul number 1 on Brooke. Team foul number 6 on the Lady Bronx.
Oh.
Nice try. Yep, nice try by Aaron. Tried to save it in even with a center snap. But it'll stay with the Lady Spartans. Signs with the inbound. Hernandez with it. Loses it off the dribble. Good defense by Ann Sophie. Just ran right with her, but just kept herself in between her and the basket. At halftime, we'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. Brooke backs in. Off the glass. Brooke in double figures with 11.
12.
Okay. I'll have to re-add mine. Reagan, pass. Oh, off the fingertips. Brooke can't run it down. Yep, missed a free throw.
Yep.
Trap at the corner, a 5-second count. Brook in double figures with 12. Two minutes to go in the first half.
There you go. I'm gonna say, just take it up.
Yep. Sammy looked to drive. The defense D'd her up there, and she just stepped back, hit the shot. Sammy in double figures with 10. Ball loose on the sideline. It will be Deerfield basketball. Foul against Brooke is her second. Free throw off the mark. And Miranda runs down the loose ball. Far corner to Hill, now to Miller. Hill off the baseline over the rim. Tegan with the rebound, brings it up. Stop, spins. Can't get the roll. Two Lady Spartans fighting for it. It's off their legs, out of bounds. And stays with Lakin. 1:12 to go in the half. Lady Bronx leading by 30. Aaron with the inbounds. Sammy in the paint, too strong, gets the rebound, and she'll be fouled on the putback. Foul will be on Shaylee Hill, that's her second. Sammy at the line to shoot two. 2 for 3 from the stripe so far tonight for Sammy. And that one's short. And that one good. Sammy with 11. .31 Lady Bronx lead. Up on the left wing to Signs. Hill with the three from the left side. It's good. First basket of the night for Shaylee Hill. .40 seconds to go in the half. Pass cross court. Tegan missed the shot. Miranda got a hand on it. Last touch by the Lady Bronx. Deerfield will have it. Miranda dribbles through the pressure. Now double team stolen away by Tegan. She just reached in and said, "Thank you very much."
Oh.
Pass out of bounds. Intended for Brooke. And it goes back to Deerfield with 15 seconds to go. Good idea. Just a little bit too hot coming through. Nice block by Sammy on the baseline. Didn't even have to leave the floor, just went straight up with the hand. Deerfield basketball, 2.9 seconds to go. Signs from the right side. At the buzzer won't go. And that'll do it for our first half. Good first half for the Lady Bronx. They lead it by the score of 36-8. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at the first half numbers, and we'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as the Bronx gets set to battle the Spartans here in our second game. We're going to be back right after this.
As the teams take a break, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors who make Lakin High Sports video coverage possible.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Back to courtside we go with Brett Hendricks.
And we're back at the half. The Lady Bronx leading Deerfield by the score of 36-8. Look at the totals. First for the Lady Spartans, Shaylee Hill with a 3. Giselle Sines with a 3. And Alyssa Smith with 2. From the free throw line, Deerfield 0 for 3 in the first half. For the Lady Bronx, 2 ladies in double figures, led by Brooke Groth with 12. Sammy Vogel with 11. Jared Davidson with 2. Erin Uri with 3. And Naomi Monroy with 4. From the free throw line, Lady Bronx 6 of 12. From the stripe. In our second game, it'll be the Bronx and the Spartans. And we're now joined by Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. And coach, how you been? It's been a while since we spoke.
Yeah, a few hours it seems like. So yeah, doing well. Ready to get back out there tonight and hopefully have some more success.
Going back real quick to last night, a huge win for the Bronx with sub-state seeding. And I know right now everybody's watching how the sub-state's unfolding. For one, Lakin hosting it. You darn sure want the home team on the home floor playing in a sub-state, or it kind of just seems irrelevant. But right now, the Bronx, with that big win last night, have put themselves in a good position.
Yeah, very proud of the boys and their performance last night. I thought we were pretty good in all the areas that that we emphasize. Number one, I thought the kids followed the defensive scouting report very, very well. I thought they played extremely hard. We shot it well. Defensively, like I said, I thought we were good, and we kind of, we're also big on improvement and getting as good as you can get, and that's a team we lost to in the midseason tournament, and and then we beat them by 26 points last night. So I definitely think that we're getting better. We're getting better at the right time. That's always our goal, to be the best that we can. Come late February, early March. I think those guys are the guys are doing that right now, and we know, we take care of business tonight and Tuesday, puts ourselves in a good position to be a 2 or 3 seed, and obviously get a host, and our opponent will be it'll be an easier opponent than it would be if we don't take care of business and end up in that 4-5 game,
exactly,
with a Holcomb or Scott City or something like that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And, a lot of people, like I said, you don't like to look ahead, but I check those standings every day. They don't change every day, but I look at them. I'm sure everybody does too. But tonight is a special night, and we talk about this, every year. But you've got seniors that are going to be playing their last regular season home game. Let's hope it's not their last home game. But you've got 3 seniors, Pablo, a 2-year starter for you, and then you've got 2 others that have not contributed much on the varsity side, but they're going to get their time to shine tonight as well.
Well, obviously everybody's familiar with Pablo. He's a guy that, he's that guy that we always talk about that may not be the most skilled, but because of what our program's about, he's that guy that always finds his way onto the court and into the starting lineup by just being a hard-working, tough, defending, dirty work guy. And obviously everybody's familiar with him, but then you got Tony and you got Manny, who have been program guys for us. They've been in the program, since middle school. And, there's a lot of schools in Western Kansas that, if you're not in the rotation as a senior, they probably encourage you to go a different direction because, you're technically, not really supposed to play those guys, on JV. And then, you look at it too, well, should you play them because you should be developing younger guys? Well, we've always felt like, if they're seniors and they may not be, quite talented enough to be in the varsity rotation, but they don't cause us any problems. They show up every day. They work hard. They do a good job in the classroom. And then the deal breaker for us is, those two, they don't miss days in the weight room in the summer.
Yep.
They're multiple sport athletes. They come to everything scheduled in the summer. So, why not let them hang around and be a part of the program? We say this a lot. You either contribute or you contaminate. And those two guys in no way contaminate our program whatsoever. So, they're going to get some time tonight. And, it'll be exciting. Get to see them out there. I know they're pumped for it. They're a little nervous, but they're excited.
I could imagine that they are a little bit nervous, and I think it's great that you're going to give them their shot tonight. But, you look at players like them, and, and unfortunately they weren't, and I shouldn't even use talented as a word, but to make the varsity team, because you can only take so many. And hey, if you could suit up 20, I know you'd suit up 20.
Well,
but those are the kind of kids too in practice, though. They're very instrumental. They may not get varsity minutes, but what they do in practice makes this varsity work harder and get better.
Yeah, absolutely. And this too, Brett. Like, we don't always necessarily suit up our most talented 12. Very rarely are you going to play 12 guys. We want guys that are on that bench that are going to add value, and that may be guys that bring energy or know the scouting report or going to call something out or be great teammates or, are really, really good in the layup line or something in warm-ups. I mean, a lot of people, they don't always think about it that way, but that's something that we do. And, but Manny and Tony Pobbs, like, they've done a great job for us. They're a quiet three seniors. They don't say a whole lot, but they're good kids. They show up every day. They work hard. They act right. And I wholeheartedly believe that those three are going to go out and go have a lot more success in other things that are more important in life than just high school basketball.
Oh, exactly.
So excited to see what they do, post basketball and what they do, with their careers.
And the thing about it is, that's what always gets lost in an athletic event, though. The reason they're in high school is to learn. They get out of high school. Some are blessed to go play college athletics, but the others are going to school. The others are going to work. You learn work ethic in high school. You learn, you're going to move on to college and, get a degree. So those are things that you work on with high school. And, in your position, you hope that basketball just helps them along that way.
Well, I mean, we're all of us in education are in a position to impact lives and, help kids. And, that's why we're in the business we're in. And, we use basketball, as an avenue to teach that, and, for those that say, that's all we're doing is trying to win games, they don't know much about our program. Our speech before we came out and to shoot had absolutely nothing to do with halftime shooting. It had everything to do with things about maturing as a young man and improving and being consistent and successful. I mean, that's what the whole message was. And, again, in our three seniors, they may not always be vocal leaders in it, but they're always modeling the way as leaders, for the other guys in our program.
And one thing with senior night tonight, we're going to cut you a break at the end of the game tonight.
Thanks
you don't have to come up and talk to me. You're going to send the seniors up here, and we're going to take them out of their comfort zone a little bit and let them talk in a microphone. And it'll be fun. It's kind of awkward sometimes for the players, and sometimes you really have to reach in and drag a comment out of them. But the whole part of it, for one, is to get them on camera, let everybody see them in a setting that's not on the basketball floor. And I look forward to it every year. I enjoy talking to the seniors. I just wish I implemented it, and I say this every year, that I would implement it during the year. But it's going to be fun.
Well, I think they might be more nervous for coming up talking to you than the actual game. But you're going to have to earn your money tonight. You better be prepared with questions, because they're not a talkative bunch, unlike maybe some previous classes or classes to come. So you're going to have to get ready for these guys. So.
I know, but I guess I'm prepared for it, and we will do the best we can. But Coach, as always, hey, thanks for coming up and talking to us. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
We'll talk to you afterwards, but just not on the air.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thanks, Coach. Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt as the Broncs get set to battle Deerfield tonight in our second game. Deerfield with the basketball to start our second half. And I'll reset my clock. Jared's taping an ankle as he does every night right after the shoot around. And I gave him a hard time about pulling double duty with his athletic training prowess, but I'll tell you what, I give him credit, and I encourage him with that because he's very good at taping an ankle. He did it for 2 years at Garden City Community College, and getting to use those skills with these high school players that need it too. So I think it's a great deal. Brooke Roth was scoring on the other end, and a three out front by Giselle Sines. Her second three of the night. In the right corner, Davidson with it. Foul on the drive. And I didn't catch who made that last basket for Deerfield. Deerfield basketball after the foul on Sammy Vogel. Foul will go against Jared Davidson. That's her second foul. And Tegan Bachman with the layup. Jared back with us, and our clock's going to be wrong, Jared. Blocked by Tegan. The layup attempt by Shaylee Hill. Deerfield will keep it. Got a basket by Tegan and a basket by Brooke, and there's another one that I didn't catch. Sammy with the loose ball, hands it off to Sarah. In the corner to Davidson. Stops from the baseline, in and out, won't go. Brooke with the putback, it's off the mark. Sammy battling. And Miranda coming away with the basketball. Deerfield with it, near side, Miranda has it. Smith in the corner.
Also need the 2 fouls for Lakin.
And Miranda with the shot for Deerfield, her first basket of the night. Fouls for Lakin, Sammy, and Jarrah. I do have that. I know Lakin made the basket at 6:41 to go in the quarter, but I didn't catch who made it. Tegan missed the three. Sammy with the putback missed. I thought there was some contact there.
I want to say it was Sammy that had the bucket because I thought that I heard her name when I was in the training room.
Shaylee Hill with the layup from the left side. And as of right now, we'll give it to her. Sarah Wright with the three out front. Got it. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout called by Lakin. Lakin back up by 30, leading 45-15. You gonna go back and check it?
Yeah.
No, it was like 6:41 to go in the quarter. But there again, I didn't have the clock running, so who knows?
Sammy.
Okay. Nice job. Way to hear it from back in the training room.
I thought that I heard Vogel.
Keeping track of the game when he's not even watching it.
Oh.
Folks, that's why he's the best color man in the business.
So I got ears. That's about it.
Oh.
Well, because I try to keep those notes in my head so when I get up here I can fill everything out.
Yeah, because you know I can't get it done.
Yeah.
You're thinking, oh man, Dad's going to screw this up. I got to pay attention. Smith with it up on the near side here. Cross-court pass and stolen away in the paint by Jordan McCombs. Reagan Shabira also into the lineup for Lakin. Jordan drives right side and fouled on the layup. Foul will be on Alyssa Smith. That's her second. First team foul on the Lady Spartans. Free throw in and out. Jordan came into the night at 58% free throw shooter. And the second one off the mark as well. Sammy battling for the loose ball, and it's off her hands out of bounds. And goes back to Deerfield. 4:25 to go in the third. Lady Bronx lead it by 30. Gardea, long pass near side. Miranda, layup. Bouncing about, won't go. Jordan McCombs with the rebound. Jordan brings it up herself. Cross court pass to Davidson, back to Reagan. Drives through the baseline. And out front, they'll give it up to Jordan McCombs. Taking the pass underneath. Jara missed a shot. Sammy with the rebound. We've got a tie-up. Arrow stays with Lakin. Reagan to inbound. Finds Tegan in the paint. Too high off the glass. Rebound comes off to Gardea. And Deerfield takes it the other way. Signs with it out front. Near side to Miranda. Jara on the defense just followed her girl and just reached in and tied it up. Good defense there by Jara. The arrow points to Deerfield though. Signs, bounce pass, stolen away. Nice anticipation by Sammy.
Oh.
Tell you what, nice job of Jordan McCombs to get to that basketball. I thought that was going to be way over her head.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Nayeli into the lineup. And a tie-up. Going to go to Lakin. At the conclusion of our game, it will be the senior night presentations, and we'll have those. We'll keep the broadcast going. Reagan from the free throw line hits the bucket. Reagan was 6 on the evening. .32 Lady Bronx lead. Pass over the head of Shaylee Hill. But we will keep the broadcast going to include the senior night introductions. Then we'll sign off the broadcast and then fire up for the boys' game. Nayeli too high off the glass. And the rebound off the fingertips of Jara. Aaron into the lineup for the Lady Bronx. 2:26 to go, third quarter. Lady Bronx on top by 32. And another turnover, Lady Bronx basketball. Lob near side, Aaron with it. Right wing, Reagan. Oh, three-pointer. That's an air ball, and Shaylee Hill with the rebound stepped on the end line. So Lakin will get it back. Shavir with the inbound, finds McComb on the wing. Cross-court pass, Aaron from 16, got it. Aaron Urey with 5. And another Lady Bronc steal as Reagan Shavira lays it up and in. Reagan with 8 points. Signs. Takes it to the paint. But she's going to be fouled by Jordan. First foul on Jordan McCombs. And Sophie Vandernapp into the lineup. We get a chance to talk to seniors tonight. The girls were going to have to struggle to get them all in. The boys were going to have plenty of time. 7 girls. We're going to try to visit briefly with all of them during halftime of the boys contest. And of course we'll have the 3 boys seniors at the end of the contest. Aaron with the steal out front. It's a 3-on-1 up the floor to Reagan. And Sophie with the putback, it won't go. Reagan's shot won't go. Zoe Miller with the rebound on the baseline. The foul's going to go against Aaron. So it'll be interesting when we try to fit 7 girls into a halftime show.
Yeah.
Traveling violation along the far side. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're going to try, though. Mike will be a hot potato. Pass right wing off the hands of Reagan. He'll go back to Deerfield with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Alyssa Smith with the basketball, brings it up near side. Drives, stolen away by Ann Sophie, gives it up to Reagan. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Nice pass, left side. McComb missed the layup. Jordan has the loose ball. That's too strong. Gardea with the rebound for the Lady Spartans. In the last couple minutes, the Lady Broncs have had good looks in the paint, just nothing to fall for them. Hill drives. Tough angle off the baseline. Smith with the putback, and Jordan McCombs with the rebound as the buzzer sounds. That'll do it for the third quarter. The Lady Broncs extending their lead. They lead at 51-15. Got a lot of great sponsors we still need to hear from. We're going to listen to a few here. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronc basketball.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube, lakinsports.com. Brett and Jared with you. Deerfield basketball as we start the fourth and final quarter. Lady Broncs on top by 36. There will be a running clock in this quarter. Knocked away by Ann Sophie. Urey, the layup won't go, but she's fouled. I thought that was going to go. Foul will go against Vanessa Miranda. That's her third. Aaron at the line for 2 free throws. That one's too strong off the back. Aaron with 5 points on the night. And a hit. She hits the second one. Aaron with 6 points. And Aaron reaches in, steals it away from Smith. Bounce pass up the floor. Reagan stops off the glass. Good. Reagan in double figures with 10. Taken back into the Lady Bronc lineup. Clock continues to run with Lakin and the 39-point lead. Zoe Miller with the inbounds out front. Lakin in a man-to-man. Sarah got a hand on it. Hill had to save it back in. Now a steal on the far side. And Sophie drives from the right side. Missed the layup. Short. Brooke with the rebound, but and she's going to be called for the foul. The way they pointed, I thought maybe Lakin would get it back. So the foul on Brooke is her third. Team foul number 5. Under 5.5 to play. Sarah Wright with the steal. 2 Lady Broncs running to the other end. And Sophie pass. Brooke layup. Got it.
Way to keep her head up.
Lady Broncs on a 14-0 run. Lead it by 41. Aaron with the tie-up. Arrow stays with the Lady Spartans.
No, it's Lakin.
Oh, it's going to be Lakin.
It should be Lakin.
So they do change it. Lakin basketball.
I thought I was right.
Because Deerfield had it start the quarter. Yeah. And it's going to be a quick quarter with the clock rolling. Sarah on the wing, underneath. Brooke backs in, off the glass, got it to roll. Brooke with 18. If my memory serves me right, Brooke with a career high last year at 20, and I forget who the opponent was. So she's nearing matching her career high. Smith out on the wing, out to Hill. Hill fires long range 3, rattles in and out, won't go. And Sarah taps the rebound to Aaron. Aaron from the right wing, 3, off the glass, got it. And a foul, that'll go against Aaron. Davidson and Vogel back into the Lady Bronc lineup. Alyssa Smith inbound for the Lady Spartans. Miranda with it. Signs cross court to Hill. Now the signs on the baseline. Now stolen away by Sarah. Smith took it away, falling to the floor, and works it to Giselle Signs. Now Tegan knocks it away. Sarah with it, scoops it to Tegan. 2:50, clock is running. Up the floor, and Sophie back out front to Sarah. Now Davidson right wing. Sammy with the inlet pass, short on that attempt, and Sophie with the rebound. Out front, Sarah fires from three. It's good. Sarah Wright with her second three. Almost a steal out front by Tegan. Alyssa Smith with the loose ball. Now stolen away by Sammy. And Sammy will give it up to Jera with 2 minutes to play. Lob underneath, and Sophie bobbles, finds Davidson off the glass, bucket good. Just the 4th point of the night for Jera Davidson. Smith falls to the floor. Ball will go to Lakin. Monroy, Yuri back into the lineup. Brooke Groth back into the lineup. Clock continues to run at 1:15. And a timeout called by Deerfield. It's a full. Coach Holloway is going to let the seniors finish it out, it appears. .112 to play. We will keep it right here afterwards while they get set up for senior night introductions. We'll look at the game totals, and then after the senior night's done, we'll sign off and get set for Bronx basketball. At least that's the plan. That's what they told me earlier, but plans are made to be changed. I should have asked our cameraman, Gage Dahone, if he would video that for us.
I got it.
You got it? I want to thank Gage for his work running camera for us, not only just tonight, but all season long. So one thing I appreciate the teams providing is somebody to run camera for us. So many years, 5 minutes till game time, and the camera stood up there all alone. Aaron with it on the wing. They work it around the arc. Now lob underneath. Brooke backs in. Going to be fouled on the attempt. Another full timeout by Deerfield. The foul is on Shaylee Hill. That's her third. Lady Bronx are going to improve to 12-7 on the season. Deerfield falls to 5-15. Tonight is the last regular season game for the Lady Spartans. Lady Bronx have one more, traveling to Wichita County next Tuesday. And then that wraps up the regular season. Then seeds come out Wednesday. And the following Monday, the postseason starts. Brooke at the line to shoot two. And that's short. And Sophie checking in. Now she's going to check in for Brooke. And Brooke good on that free throw attempt. Brooke Roth with a game-high 19 points. And Sophie back to the lineup. And with Brooke going to the bench, the final 5 starters suited up tonight will finish it off for the Lady Broncs. Lady Broncs have held Deerfield scoreless in this fourth quarter, while scoring 16 of their own. Smith in the near corner, 20 seconds to play. And stolen away by Ann Sophie. Ball loose, and Sophie comes up with again. Nayeli from out of bounds works it up to Tegan. Sarah with it. Aaron in the corner. And I think they were wanting Ann Sophie to score to the basket.
Yeah.
They kept yelling that. I couldn't really tell what they were yelling, but I think they wanted Ann Sophie to score here on senior night. Good night for the Lakin Lady Broncs, winning 67-15. And improving to 12-7 on the season. And the Lady Broncs will hurry up with their post-game activities, and then we'll get set for the senior night introductions. Let's look at the totals real quick for Deerfield. They fall to 5-15 on the season. Giselle Sines finished with 6, Shaylee Hill with 5, Vanessa Miranda with 2, and Alyssa Smith with 2. From the free throw line, Deerfield 0 for 3, didn't attempt one in the second half. For the Lady Broncs, Brooke Roth leading the way with 19 points. Sammy Vogel follows with 13. Reagan Shavira in double figures with 10. Erin Urie, a nice night with 9. Sarah Wright with 6. Jared Davidson with 4. Tegan with 2. And Nayeli Monroy with 4. From the free throw line, Lady Broncs 8 of 14 from the stripe. Now we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson for our senior night introductions.
We have 2 cheerleaders. The first is Gabriela Burciaga. Gabriela is the daughter of Omar and Cynthia Burciaga. And our second cheerleader is Alondra Mendez. She is the daughter of Hector and Lupita Mendez. At this time, we are going to honor our senior boys wrestlers. The first is Draven Shavira. Draven is the son of Jeremy Vigil and Ray Ann Richter. Next up, Bly Ghosh. Bly is the son of Joseph Ghosh and Amanda Ghosh. Next up is Josue Peraza. Josue is the son of Jesus and Laura Peraza. Our boys will be competing at the regional meet tomorrow. Our lone senior girl wrestler is Josiah Ortiz. Josiah is the daughter of Chris and Sabrina Davis and Christopher and Joetta Ortiz. Josiah and Ivy Davis will be competing at the state tournament next week. Now for our senior boys basketball. First up, Pablo Areola. Pablo is the son of Norma and Jaime Areola. Next is Manuel Monroy. Manuel is the son of Elizabeth Monroy. Next up is Anthony Ornelas. the son of Yvonne and Rudy Ornelas. And our manager, Fatima Dominguez. Fatima is the daughter of Nema and Juan Ramos. And on to our senior girls basketball members. First up is Tegan Bachman. She is the daughter of Dwayne and Jennifer Bachman. Next is Paola Carrillo. Paola is the daughter of Isabel Alvarez, being walked out by Karen Amaya and Ariadna Alvarez. Next up is Brooke Groth. Brooke is the daughter of Jared and Jennifer Groth. Next is Nayeli Monroy. She's being escorted by Ignacio Leyva. Next is Erin Yuri. Erin is the daughter of Tim Yuri and Valerie Guerrero. Our next senior is Annie Sophie Vandernap. She is the daughter of Willem and Rofina Vandernap. Next up is Sarah Wright. Sarah is the daughter of Eric and Jennifer Wright. And we have two senior girl basketball managers. First, Stacia DeHone. She is the daughter of Macy and Luke DeHone. And Anais Gonzalez, the daughter of Florentino and Araceli Gonzalez. We'd like to thank these seniors for their hard work and dedication in representing our school, and a special thanks to their parents and guardians for the support of not only their son or daughter, their support of all activities and athletics at Lakin High School. How about a big round of applause? This is a large senior group. Thank you, seniors.
Congratulations to all of the seniors on the floor. Very successful 4 years of their high school career here at Lakin High School. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast. We're going to sign off and give us probably 6-7 minutes maybe, and we'll be back with Bronx basketball as the Bronx gets set to battle the Deerfield Spartans in our second game tonight. I want to thank all the sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Couldn't do it without them. We say it every game because, believe me, we couldn't. Thanks to JD Hem, our tech support. I'll tell you what, JD is worth $1 million to us. I'll tell you what, he does a lot of things for us. And Jared, of course, thank you as always for all of your great work. The producer and color analyst. And we're going to be back in just a few minutes with Bronx basketball. Thanks. We'll be back in just a bit.